What's going on, everyone? We got breaking news. I wanted to make this video all like formal and nice and stuff like that, but I was playing with my kids and my phone went off and it's go time. Lakers have officially signed Christian Wood. 2 years, second year is a player option, so he has the option to leave after this year. This is huge, huge news. And this is something that, we've all been waiting on, right? Like, Lakers have been patient. All of the rumors, all of the talks, all of the reports of like, hey, Christian Wood is going to go to the Lakers at some point. Jovan Buha was on Lakers Nation's channel and podcast and was talking about how, he feels that Christian Wood might make sense for the Heat. The two rosters that made the most sense were the Lakers and the Heat, right? Because one, the Lakers give him the spotlight, the foundation. They have the culture. They have LeBron. They have Darvin Ham, who's a real player coach, right? And if he can buy in, put the nonsense aside and play whatever role is asked of him for this roster, then that'll be huge for him and his career going forward. Same thing with Miami, right? Miami has the structure, they have the culture, they have the organization, they have Jimmy Butler, they have Eric Spoelstra, right? All of those things are aligned with, Lakers and the Heat culture and stuff like that. I thought that those were the two most beneficial destinations for Christian Wood to kind of revamp his image, right? Because it's not his play, right? He's not struggling to get contract offers and find a spot with a team because of his play. The guy is, a 17-8 guy. Averaged 2 blocks last year. Like, the guy can play the game of basketball. 3-level scorer for a big man, can play the center position, play the power forward position. Like, this is huge, right? But it's his character issues. Now, granted, he's never really been in a winning situation, a winning culture, winning environment, right? He goes to Dallas, and they have a terrible year this year. Don't even make the play-in. They get Kyrie, and he kind of fell out of favor with Jason Kidd and stuff. So it was, now he's in a position to where he's on a winning organization. He's with one of the most successful players in history in LeBron James. He's with guys that have stability, that understand what it takes to win. He's with a guy in Darvin Ham who's an absolute player coach. Like, this is the best scenario for Christian Wood. It's great for the Lakers because the Lakers now got another 17-8 guy, right? They got a legit guy who gives us, Anthony Davis insurance because Anthony Davis is going to miss 20-plus games this year. Right? That's going to happen. LeBron James probably missed 20-plus games this year too. Right? So now you have that guy that can give you some of that stability, can play in a starting role, can play in a backup role. Right? He's probably going to play pretty heavy for the Lakers. Right? Like, I imagine that was part of the conversation. Right? Of like, I just want to play. Right? And I'm sure that the Lakers said, hey, if we bring you in, we'll guarantee you X amount of play time. Right? I'm assuming that that's somewhere in the ballpark. Now, did they guarantee that he would start? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see. It does kind of make sense, especially with Anthony Davis wanting to play the 4, right? You could start Wood at the 5 and have 80 at the 4 and then kind of make adjustments and stuff that way and go with the starting 5 of like D'Lo, Reeves, Vando. Well, no, you have to go LeBron. So it'd be D'Lo, Reeves, LeBron, Davis, and Wood. Right, that would probably be the starting 5 if he plays. The other thing, which I've talked about, is just make LeBron the point guard. Because then you could keep Vando. Right? Imagine a starting 5 of like LeBron, Reeves, Vando, AD, and Wood. I think that'd be solid. Because, look, Jared Vanderbilt's going to guard the best player on the other team anyway. Right? So if it's, say you're playing the Grizzlies, right? You just put Vando on Ja. And then LeBron could guard, Marcus Smart or whatever, right? And there you go, right? It kind of balances out. If you're playing the Warriors, Vando's going to is going to end up guarding Steph anyway. And then you put LeBron on, Clay or whatever, right? Like, there's ways to go about it. There's ways to make that adjustment. But I'm curious to see what the agreement was, right? Like, and that'll develop. My guess is that they didn't guarantee that he would start, right? That he'd have to earn it. But I do think that they guaranteed that he's going to get playing time. I do think that they guaranteed that he'll get at least 20-plus minutes a game of playing time. That would probably be my guess. But I mean, look, this is something we knew was coming, right? The Lakers were waiting around. They were patient. They knew something, right? Like Rob Pelinka knew it was coming. All the countless reports of Christian Wood, if he can't get a contract that's not a vet minimum, he's going to Lakers. So he clearly had intentions of going to Lakers, signing with the Lakers. It made sense for him to wait, right? We talked about it on numerous occasions here on this channel of like him waiting it out, seeing what happened. Like, does a team, end up saying, all right, well, we'll sign Christian Wood for like $5 million, right? Something like that. And it's like, okay, well, let me go there. That's double what I would earn with the Lakers, right? But also role and fit and contention. You'd imagine he'd want to be on a contending team. Again, he hasn't been in a winning environment. It's not like he's been a journeyman for one. And secondly, he's been on nothing but bad teams. So for him to go to a Laker team that has hey, we're trying to win an NBA championship here. We're not trying to be a play-in team. We're not trying to be we just went to the Western Conference Finals. We kept the core. We upgraded the roster. You come here, expect to win. Be ready to play that role. Be ready to buy in and play what is ever needed. If you want to go and play 40 minutes a game, go to Detroit. Go to something like that. Go to one of these bad teams, right? Go to the Spurs if they'll have you. Go somewhere like that. But if you want to play for championships and you want to play in a winning culture, in a winning environment, you come to the Lakers. That's what I think part of that sell was. And I think a big part of the sell was, what better place to revamp your image than with the Lakers, right? If the Lakers are good, which they should be, and Christian Wood is a big part of that, and the Lakers win the NBA championship, which they very well could, and Christian Wood just makes it that much more likely, you add Christian Wood to that mix, and if he's a big factor in the Lakers going and getting number 18, he'll absolutely have offers, right? He'll absolutely have opportunity. But he's got to be willing to buy in to what is asked of him. If he's coming in here to just, I need my minutes, I need my touches, I need to go get my 20 a game, I need whatever. If that's what he's looking to do, then it's just not going to work, and I think the Lakers are going to cut him at some point. Or end up trading him or whatever. Probably cut him. Because he's only making $2 million. Unless you can just add him on as extra salary. But if he is willing to play the role and buy the part that is asked of him, then I really believe he's going to have a lot of success with the Lakers. Right? Because he's going to get a lot of minutes at the center position. Alongside Anthony Davis, behind Anthony Davis. You can play him alongside Jackson Hayes. Right? You could go a small ball lineup. You go big lineup. There's so much versatility on this team. It's ridiculous. They got so much size, so many wings, so many perimeter guys. This is a real team. This is a deeper and overall better team than the bubble team. Now, can they build the chemistry, right? That bubble team had ridiculous chemistry, ridiculous relationships. They fit seamlessly together. Talent-wise, this is one of the most talented Lakers rosters we've had front to back in a long time. Long time, right? But there are a lot of factors that go into it. And chemistry, not rocking the boat in the locker room, right? Playing as a team, everyone accepting the role, everyone doing what is asked of them and what is needed of him. And if Christian Wood could do that, this Lakers team is going to have success. Another thing is, too, the Lakers signed him before LeBron's camp, which should be in another week or so, right? Because that's a big thing. And that's always kind of been the deadline since LeBron has been a Laker. We want to get everybody ready for LeBron's camp because LeBron likes to have his camp before training camp. And it's to build those relationships. It's to build that chemistry. It's to go out and have fun. Lock yourselves away and just focus on basketball, building those habits, building that chemistry. Christian Wood has a real opportunity on his hands. It made no sense for him to go anywhere else. That's why I hammered it. I had people say, you're making all these videos about Christian Wood because he's coming to the Lakers. It makes too much sense otherwise. Where else would he go? He could go, could he have went to, let's say the Spurs were willing to offer him $10 million. I full-heartedly believe he should have turned down that $10 million and went to the Lakers anyway. because he would have been in a winning environment, winning culture, had a chance for a championship, and he needs to fix his image. If he's on a team like the Spurs with Pop and stuff like that, and they're losing and he's frustrated and he throws a temper tantrum, he could be out of the league forever. We've seen talented guys out of the league forever. He needs the Lakers. This is his opportunity to rebrand himself. This is his opportunity to be better. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. How do you feel? How do you feel about Wood coming to Lakers? Again, like I said, sorry I'm a little red, a little out of breath. I know I'm like just on my phone recording with like the wall behind me because yeah, I was in the middle of playing and I got the news and I was pumped. And I was like, oh, I got to record, but I want to get this out ASAP. So here you go, just raw video, not edited, anything like that. So anyway, love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know down in the comments.